We're still counting down the biggest moments for our 2023 NBA Rewind with Mr. Hot Takes, Mr. Jello Vito. All right, let's kind of divide this segment, this conversation, to the two teams that made it all the way. One probably, or maybe both, I don't know, you tell us, were you surprised by both? But let's start first with the lower rank and the one that made an incredible run, the Miami Heat. Now, no surprise that they're in the finals in general because that's a franchise that's always in the playoffs, always tough. But that particular group last year, talk us through it. Jello Vito.
You know, that Miami team is something, yes, they always make it to the playoffs, pero ang expectation lang naman natin ng karamihan ng tao is that, I mean, they're just gonna be in the East semis.
Yeah.
At most, the best na siguro yung East Finals, di ba? But for them to exceed expectations with that lineup, guys who are undrafted, Jimmy Butler just leading them all the way, Bam Adebayo and an aging Kyle Lowry, for them to make it to the finals and to go up against a healthy Bucks, a healthy Sixers, and all those teams in the East, lalo na the East is
New York was also
there.
Yeah.
And yun na nga, and right now, the East is at its peak right now in terms of player composition and team composition. But the way that the Heat prevailed during that East conference, it's really a blessing.
It's funny, no, Pa? We always hear this from our guys. Surprised that they made, but they made 2 of the last 3 finals.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. I think the biggest surprise comes from the fact that they are only the second 8 seed to ever make it all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
You have to remember where they started out sa playoffs, pero
Play-in eh.
Play-in, right? So
right?
yeah, the first play-in team to make it
nga,
all the way to the finals.
Tama.
Pero hindi lang yan. I mean, it also changed or rather reinforced yung Heat culture na sinasabi nila. On the other end, we have to talk about Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets because if anyone told me at the start of the season last year that it was gonna be the Denver Nuggets Nikola Jokic in the finals, I would be skeptical like you. Pero at the end of the day,
word of the night.
We're all skeptics here.
Yeah.
But what do you make of their run?
Pero ako at first, I wasn't really keen on Denver making it all the way to the finals. I was more of a Golden State or even Phoenix Suns during that time. But the very crucial siguro is the return of Jamal Murray to that lineup.
And the return of the kind of game that he has.
Yes,
right?
yes. And it kind of alleviated the pressure on the back of Nikola Jokic to facilitate everything for the Nuggets. But having said that, Denver has good pieces talaga. You have all those guys who was really willing to help out those two. So it really worked out in the end for them.
Was it just because, well, you mentioned Jamal Murray as the key factor there. Was this obviously you're going to say yes to this question about being a special season for a guy like Nikola Jokic, and it's a vindication of how great he is because that's the knockdown, as he can't take the team to the finals, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Are we all silenced now, and do we expect him to go back there?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Huwag mo muna sagutin yung second. Pero sige. Mag-isipan mo muna.
But
tell me about his personal run.
You know, a lot of people are saying na, he's not the type of player who would take a team all the way to the finals. If you're gonna compare him to the previous MVP, Joel Embiid, na mas tingin nila si Embiid mas okay compared to Nikola Jokic. They're bringing a team all the way to the finals. But with the way he played during that series, a close triple-double with huge averages, 26 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, close to 10 assists, it's something special talaga. I mean, wala kang masabi.
What does this say about the state of play dito sa NBA? Considering that it was the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat who made it all the way to the finals. It wasn't the Bucks. It wasn't the Lakers. It wasn't Boston, right? It was the Heat and the Nuggets who, with all due respect, I don't think anyone expected to make it to the finals.
You know, that just goes to show the parity in the league right now. You have teams, 8 seed coming in from the play-in, Miami, and Denver, who is not a really big market of a team, making it all the way to the finals. And it just goes to show how the league has evolved. Wala nang one-sided na teams na yung alam mo na obvious na would make it all the way. But it's just a testament to the parity of the league right now.
Hypothetical. I speak for like Heat Nation and ask you the question. If Jimmy Butler was healthy in the finals, because he wasn't. He got injured. His ankle was really in that Knicks series on Josh Hart when he landed on Josh Hart. If he was the Bucks, Jimmy Butler, would they have stood a chance? Would it have been a better series?
Oh, that's a very good question. I would say yes. I would say baka napagpa-champion niya pa.
Ooh.
We can say that. But again, with the pieces that Miami has talaga nung series na nung season na yon. Again, it's for Denver to lose. I mean,
agree. Yeah,
diba?
agree.
It's for Denver to lose.
With the Jokic.
With the Jokic and all of that. So, with Miami naman, you have guys na undrafted nga, hindi ganun well-known, but Jimmy Butler's still there and led that team to the finals.
Playoff Jimmy.
Definitely, they punched above their weight.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
you know, to get there was an incredible feat in itself.
A
but
great
of course,
story for the year, no? Great story for the year.
100%. And of course, Jello, you know, we're not done yet because I cannot wait for the next segment.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all the time. Download Pilipinas Live now.